2025. We are already 44 days old. We will be submitting our interim report and recommendation to the Office of the Ombudsman on the alleged involvement of several incumbent and former members of the House of Representatives and the Senate in obtaining bribes or unwarranted monetary benefits from flood control project contractors. We recommended the filing of criminal and administrative charges against the following persons. 1. Former Undersecretary Roberto Bernardo. Number 2, Senator Emmanuel Joel Jose Villanueva. Number 3, Senator Jose Jinggoy Estrada Ejercito Jr. Number 4, former Congressman Elizalde Saldico. Number 5, COA Commissioner Mario Lipana. Number 6, former Congresswoman Mary Mitch Kahayon Uy. These persons have possibly committed these following violations: direct or indirect bribery and corruption of public officials under Articles 210, 211, and 212 of the revised Penal Code; corruption of public officers under Section 3B and 3E of the Republic Act 3019; plunder as defined and penalized under Section 2 of the Republic Act 7080. Based on the testimonies and narrations of the witnesses, the scheme starts from the proponent, who is either a member of the Senate or of the House of Representatives, who will inform Engineer Alcantara that he or she has a budget allocated for infrastructure projects. Additionally, the scheme shall always involve flood control projects because the kickback is 25 to 30% and is higher than the kickback from other projects, which is only at 10%. From here, Engineer Alcantara will direct Engineer Hernandez to make a list of projects based on the budget that the proponent has. The list is then given to Juan Carlo Rivera, who will then transmit it either to the regional office in Bulacan or to the proponent itself. If the list was forwarded to the DPWH Regional Director, it will be included in the National Expenditure Program, or what we call NEP-NEP. On the other hand, if the list is given to the proponent itself, he or she would insert the projects in the House General Appropriations Bill called HGAB, or bicameral insertions wherein it would be reflected in the General Appropriations Act known as GAA. Once the projects were reflected in the NEP or GAA, Rivera will make a summary of the projects, while Engineer Alcantara would then choose the contractors who would then implement the project. This would trigger the payment or obligations or SOP to the proponent. An advance payment of 10% of the budget allocation when the NEP is released, while the remaining 15% would be paid off to the proponent when the GAA is passed. if the insertions were included in the GAA, the whole 25% SOP is given to the proponent. This 25% payoff is advanced by the contractors to ensure that the project will be awarded to them. Their testimonies and affidavits named above-mentioned government officials or former government officials as primarily involved with these violations. With this filing, we remain true to our commitment to the Filipino people. No one will be spared in this fight against corruption. Politicians and government officials will be investigated and charged by credible evidence. Those found responsible will face the consequences and held accountable under the rule of law. To aspiring criminals, crime will not and does not pay. We will continue to investigate, follow the evidence, pursue charges to the very last man involved. Justice will not be delayed this time. This is our promise to our countrymen. Thank you and good morning. Yes, sir.